In February of 2022, we ventured to the land between the lakes to investigate the Dogman phenomenon.
We are back in the land between the lakes.
While there, we made a harrowing discovery.
Somebody ripped into this tent. This person's gone. It looks like somebody was taken out of it. The door's ripped open, back ripped.
It's like someone grabbed the top of that door, ripped it down, and then... What is this?
Like a claw went in here.
That's an old tombstone.
I saw it out of the corner of my eye. It was right there. It was something walking there, and then when I looked, and it wasn't. It was right there. It was right there on the road. Hey, we might not be investigating a massacre from 1982, man. We might be investigating a massacre from 2022.
Giant hole in the ground here. This was probably, what did we think this was last time we were here?
Thought it was. There were bones around here.
Yeah, there were bones around here, and then over here is...
Bones here.
Yeah. There's a vertebrae. And then we've got another. This is obviously remnants of...
It's like a root cellar under a house or something.
Yeah, this is the slab it was on, and the roots all underneath. And I guess this was just wrecked up.
All throughout the LDL, you're going to find things like this. This is just the remnants of somebody's home that used to live here when it was the land between the rivers. In the 1960s, the PDA took over and kicked everybody off the land. There were a few holdouts, but mostly everybody left. But a lot of them were not compensated for their land. They had to leave their family homes behind, and they just fell into disrepair and then finally just rotted away. But all throughout the peninsula, you're going to find examples of these ruins, modern ruins of these homes and these houses and these businesses all throughout. It's just kind of a little reminder of what used to be here and who used to be here. They did make a perfect spot for something concealed. You can see this is a huge dip in the land. There's a bit of a trail over there in an old roadbed. So if somebody was traveling that, somebody could easily hide back here and not be seen from that roadbed at all, especially in the summer. I'm seasonally warm right now. Those are hard frost. So even compared to the last time we were here, or well, compared to last year when we were here for an extended period of time, the brush, there's just way less brush on the ground. There's way less vegetation. The hard frost really hit this place hard. So we're actually able to move through here a lot easier this year than we did last year. Was. So I think I included that in the video. So we were down here during that ice storm and there's a vehicle here with the windows down. And clearly somebody had left it here. I don't know if they abandoned it or what, but it was stuffed inside of it. We had not seen it earlier.
Down B.
Shape.
Got a chrome tag on it.
But the windows were down and the person was just completely gone. I don't think I included that in the video. Almost too weird.
Yeah, we were looking
But then it was left here for the remainder of us being in the area. So that person was just gone, but it was right here that that's where it was. So obviously if it was abandoned or something happened to that person on land between the lakes, to whoever, does this kind of stuff, obviously found it at some point and got the vehicle out of here. But by that time, they probably assumed that the vehicle was just abandoned and didn't really bother to look into what happened to that person. And you may say, why didn't you guys report that? What are we supposed to report? That somebody parked their car and then wasn't here,
And there's not enough people to look into the kind of stuff on the peninsula.
That's why when you come here, you're really taking your safety in your own hands, because there is nobody coming to help you. There's nobody coming to save you. And obviously, whatever happened to this person, nothing ever came of it.
We were down here after the tornado ripped through here in late 2021. And what some of the locals were telling us is that a lot of people had actually lost their homes here and were coming into the outskirts of the LDL to basically live, to kind of go in and just park and like live in their cars and all that. See, I know where else to go to them. And the rumor was that these people were going missing and nothing was being done about it. That it was just kind of being not talked about, that these people were going missing down here. So that was the first thing we thought of when we found that vehicle down here and there nobody around. And it was down here for a couple of days at that point. One of the reasons we wanted to hike down here to see if it was still here by any chance. So yeah, there you go. Could have been nothing, could have been something.
Everything goes down to this. There's no money, there's no manpower to investigate this stuff. The budget has been cut out of the land between like over and over and over again. They just don't have it. They just don't have it. So there's barely any patrols. There's barely anybody watching this. It's just.
That's all?
Nope, that's a lot bigger than an owl pellet. Yep, that is some kind of predator's scat that has been rained on and the other material is gone out of it. But you've got, yeah, that's deer fur. You've got this here. That's deer fur there. This looks like it could be rabbit. You got some really soft and downy fur, and then you've got the real stiff straight fur. That's deer. So whatever this is, before it took a dump here in the path, consumed its ear.
That's pretty big for coyote scat.
Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty big. Because you have to imagine that's what's left out of it.
Yeah.
So whatever it was probably like 8 times the size of that. You got these other material.
Don't touch it. I'm not touching it.
You want to take a sample? Smell it?
I'm not taking a sample for the non-existent size.
That's a
Really?
handkerchief. That's not like somebody's doing the bathroom and everything. It's clean.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like somebody came out here and used the bathroom and wiped themselves and left it here. This is a pocket handkerchief.
That is a pretty solid pocket.
Yeah, that is a
Knock it out here, buddy.
yep, that is a handkerchief. Yeah, that's not been out here long at all.
Actually decent quality.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, not a lot of people carry these. Not a lot of people carry this anymore.
That's pretty decent quality.
Yep. But not a lot of people carry these anymore, so.
Let's move down there and find that abandoned printout. Let's see if that is still
Yeah.
here.
This is odd. This is odd. Something that we noticed last time we were here, that we're noticing right now, and I'm going to be quiet in a second, I know I'm talking a lot, but something that we noticed last time we were here, and we're noticing it right now in this spot, is that rumble. So I'm going to be quiet.
Down,
Listen,
back, down, back.
it's coming sort of from
Mid.
this direction. We'll point this area. We got a better microphone on the GoPro now.
Giraffe. Fuck yeah.
So it's like a pulsating rumble. And it's constant. And we only hear that in this area.
It just started up.
Last time we were here, we experienced the exact same thing in this area.
Yeah. That's the lady's purse.
Yeah.
Raid.
Put your phone on the photo up. You look back, get a photo of the purpose. So far, it looks like a real photo of evidence. But what, I don't know.
Well, people have lived in the city, we know that usually when you see persons on the side of the road like that, somebody's stolen it, taking the rifles out in the kitchen.
Yep.
This is a weird spot.
Kano.
Actually,
Over the purse. But it's a good quality purse.
the shape. And other than the blood on it. So now, see, this is where I come to the point where I think that people may have been illegally, let's just say, living down there. Somebody's trying to make a little bridge here. Once upon a time, over this
That's
mud.
definitely a cool move.
I'm thinking that we thought that was 100 prints down here. That might have been somebody who, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know.
Fucking rain.
Well, somebody like that goes missing as opposed to somebody who left and went hunting.
Yeah.
Or somebody who's already homeless, already on the fringe of society, already on an at-risk person. If they go missing, nobody's going to notice that as opposed to somebody who goes hunting for a weekend.
We're just going to think I just moved on somewhere else. So. You know, it's similar to New Orleans, I guess not like that. Best estimate was that there were 3 serial killers working in New Orleans at any given time. And because the population is so transient, that a lot of it is still here. It's still here to town. A lot of those people were just never reported missing. They just assumed that it moved on to another.
That's all I'm
Bro, what the fuck? Stop.
we were kind of confused as to why all the bones of Station 16 had disappeared. And it looked like it had been cleaned up.
Puffer fish.
I have expected all this to go on.
I did too.
Well, here's the deal. Station 16, somebody who's familiar with the park, especially if
Oh,
there's
hell yeah.
what we think is going on there, they know that exact location. We didn't give any identifying location of this. It's easy to look at the buildings in Station 16 and know where it's at.
If you're familiar with the park.
If you're familiar with the Flame Between Legs, exactly.
Yeah.
This was just in the middle
That
of
was
the woods.
fucking awesome animality.
Take a stick and kind of flop this open so we can take a look at it. It's definitely.
That was here last time.
Yeah.
Well,
just for, postarity's sake, we're going to say right here, this is definitely the same tent.
yeah.
I honestly expected this to be gone, like you said.
Like I said, they don't know where it's at.
Yeah.
They know where Station 16 was. They can go in and clean that up pretty easily. But this is the same tank. It's just blown down. Okay, there's where somebody cut it.
Yep.
And then here's where
It was ripped into.
it came through. But
God, it's crazy. Somebody made that.
sorry, but pellet goes through.
Somebody made that suggestion that was cut out specifically to the state. There's a huge difference between the door that is ripped here and this cut here. This is clearly a clean cut here. This is clearly a clean cut and back into this tent. It's cool to come back here and check it out after that kind of revelation, that somebody cut their way out of it. We may have discussed it at the time. That was a year ago. But
Scattered probably like regular wildlife. I don't think this thing had been here that long or anything. It was still standing.
and there had been a bad storm previously as it got up.
So I think that this thing, yeah, I don't think it's a hunter at all that's reverse positive. I think that this is somebody who was displaced by that huge storm and had come here and was here long term. How the fire might have been with her. You never know. I don't know.
Fuck.
Sure, I died because that tree. Well, I'm feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. They're still there. You can still see them in the tree here. It's fascinating. Yeah. You can just definitely see it there. This is clothing. This is.
Limit to the shirt?
Looks like it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is part of the pie from the suit. There.
Fuck you, Kano.
Or part of the suit, obviously. But this is that person's shirt, I guess.
It's like that he mutters the point that
Oh, no.
You know what? Because we're kind of like, we found some other stuff that's inside the tent. I was kind of like, okay, why is there no clothing here? If this person, something happened to this person, but obviously there is clothing here. Yeah. All right. Also, keep your head on a swivel, because this is where I saw that thing. That dark. I don't even know how to describe whatever that was, but this is where I saw it. Alright, so.
Okay, head down to your right. There's something white down here. It might just be a piece of the styrofoam, but we're down here.
The power I gave.
Yeah, you gotta walk through. Probably through the left. That's like Barkley behind me.
Yeah, this is what we walked down here. Alright, so hold on. Anything else that y'all down here from that?
That crime
I
scene.
think you had a crime scene. And you can tell that this used to be a long time ago. A little nose program out there, like a little turnaround. The trees were cleared out. It hasn't been driven on forever. These huge washouts here. But,
Oh, my lightning detector just went off.
you know what I'm saying? He's got a lightning detector that's kind of taking him.
There's no lightning.
Yeah, there's no lightning. This is pretty blue.
You get it?
Yes, I'm getting this. You had a strike 6 miles away, and that second strike 4 miles away.
And just like that.
Just like that. So there's some sort of electrical discharge going on in these woods between 6 and 4 miles away.
God, I wish I had a direction on that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you want to head down that way? What's about 6 or 4 miles away from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. See what we see.
So we're just detecting something. Let's have the lightning detector going while we're heading down the trace. See if we can get another hit. We can kind of zero in on maybe where something is.
Damn it.
Because obviously there are no lightning strikes right now.
No, this is all.
So maybe
There's just white puffy clouds in the sky. There's no rain anywhere.
Maybe if we head down the trace, we'll have the detector going. Maybe as we're going down the road, we get another hit. Maybe we can zero in on maybe where. Because the theory is, here's one of the theories, is that these can probably, because they are lightning detectors, they sense when there is a discharge of electrical energy. So the theory is maybe they can sense when a portal is opened up and there's a huge swell of energy there. So if that's what's going on, because obviously we have no lightning detector, maybe we can use it to hone in on where approximately this is going on in the LDL today.
And we tested around other equipment to see, none of our equipment sets it off.
Yeah.
And we've even tried to test it around like household appliances and stuff like that. And yeah, it doesn't really do anything. So let's go. Let's head up.
Frogs are crazy loud right now. They were completely silent when we were down through here earlier, and now they're just going wild.
Where did the fucking frogs come
They
from?
kind of sense their environment, so the woods go silent when something goes near. Maybe something was out here before when we first got here,
Yeah,
and now it's kind of moved on. Of course, they're gonna go.
the birds, but you couldn't make it.
Yeah. It's weird. Detector. What's the reading?
4 miles away.
Give me a detector off my back.
Now you're getting an unable to detect message off of it.
Alright, hand it to me. I'm gonna put it up here.
So we're just cutting through the woods here from the LBL, following old game trails, the remnants of old roads. And occasionally we're finding these, just these old, basically tips of garbage bags. It's old bottles, old canned goods, red rocks. Now these are scattered about the LDL, usually where there were homesteads, like private dwellings. And these have just been here basically since before the TVA took over. Now this is exactly what we're finding at the spot where there's the campground from the 82 massacre was supposed to be located. Obviously they're not going to build a campground and just leave trash like this out in the middle of it. So this is what leads us to think that that spot where people are usually associated with the 82 massacre, we think that that was either a TVA. You know what?
What?
It's either a TVA camp or the remnants of a private home. What do you see?
What is that? Could be a natural feature.
Find out.
I'm not sure what.
Let's go check this. I'm going to keep rolling. I don't know what you're seeing. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Is that a log or is that a... What? You're saying, oh, what is it? Like, good eye. Oh, touch camera?
Yeah.
You found another one.
Yeah, Holler out. Oh my God.
So, what do you think about that? I think people living here.
Oh my God. Can you see inside of it? There's nobody in it.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. No, but I need to check this with the somebody in there first.
Get my gloves on first, okay? These were areas where people were living out after the storm.
Be careful what you do, guys. Oh, this is rough.
But here's what I'm looking at, though. If you've lost everything after the storm and you set up this temporary shelter here,
Yeah.
are you going to leave your clothes here when you leave out?
No.
Even if you leave the tent? Look, all their clothes are all this is all under
Yeah.
needs and everything like that. There's jeans,
Yeah.
shoes over here.
No.
Off the left.
Oh, man.
Shoulder size total. You need the kids' clothes on.
Oh, man.
No, look though. This is not ripped like the well. Yeah, the zipper's been ripped open. You see this?
So you got another one.
This zipper's been ripped open, but there's no flap on this one.
Yeah.
Zipper's been ripped. And it looks like this was ripped out as well.
The fuck is that?
Yeah.
These were hunters, these were people that were displaced after the storm. And it's exactly what those people told us. We even mentioned that in previous videos, don't we?
Yeah.
That there were rumors of people who were going missing in here and that nobody was doing anything about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is rough. Hey, here's a backpack strap that's been chewed. No, chewed. The strap has been chewed. The backpack strap has been chewed.
Now this has been chewed up by like a little small animal.
Yeah.
Teeth. That looks like a big chunk we get out of it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But that's what it was.
How many of these are out here?
This matches up exactly with what people were telling us. That people were going missing and that no one was doing anything about it.
Yeah.
They were coming in here after the storm because they had no other place to go.
Yeah.
And they were going missing. So we would be following this whole road bed, see if there's anything else down this way.
Yeah.
I know this is not where we were planning on going to, but
Yeah, I know. I want to see something real quick. Is this a grave marker?
did you roll?
Yeah. Okay, grave markers up here.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Okay, there's another one up there. Yeah, we've got grave markers. This is just like the other site.
This
You've
is
got,
exactly like the other side.
yeah, you've got a old burial spot next to where whoever Florida came piss up, and then a ship.
What? Did you just see something?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. I know. What did you see? So, see, talk to me right now. Is there something I need to be aware of?
It went that way. I'm not gonna girl and dump
Sit down. Sit down. So many boys mix this up. Get off this. Just let me get this tree right here. Sit down. What happened? Talk to me. What did you see when I started to get that?
It was that thing again. It was way over there. It went that
In
way.
this direction?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you all right? You look like you're already in the club.
I'm having a bad adrenaline level.
This way over here?
Yeah.
Do not move from that spot. This is literal. Nobody's gonna believe this. Nobody's gonna believe this. Nobody's gonna believe this. But this is the exact same thing as before. An abandoned tent set up next to what looks like just an old unmarked cemetery. This is the best one that's uncovered by the leaves. But you can see this is just it's a small headstone. Extremely weathered. Extremely weathered. I can't even tell what's written on it. But then, right over here is another abandoned sprinkler pipe. And Jessie has said that she's seen Hey, don't go off by yourself. You need to follow this old road back. See what else behind her. You all right? You need to get your back up. Sit down and get some water in.
Yeah, I should be on it. Yeah.
Can you keep rolling or you can kill this?
You can roll, that's fine. I just need some water.
Sit down. I'll keep you a little confused. Sit down. Sit down.
Yeah, I'm alright. Give me back over this here. That's it's all milk stone.
So you see a fence, a stone fence between that around the cemetery, I think. Or some sort of little structure or something. Check this out. Pick one. About that's going right here. Yeah, there's no stone right from here. There used to be some sort of stone structure around the graves that has just come down over time. I can't read this. Oh, I think I need some blues. Look at this, guys. This is a small tombstone, smaller than a grave marker, but you found before. And then all of this. This forward, another tank next to a small, unmarked cemetery. The people were honored and Jesse thought she did it look exactly like you saw before? Was it heading off in that direction? We need to follow it. We need to go. We need to see if we can see it again. I say we just keep rolling non-stop and we head in that direction. Okay? Forget the other plans we got this way. We need to follow this. There's just milled stone all over through here. Talk real quick, describe it into the camera what you saw while it's fresh in mind.
I saw the same thing we saw last time we were up here. I saw it was black, it was huge, it was moving just unbelievably fast.
The
Long arms, the long arms, just that thing, you know. That was an adrenaline dump is what that was. I'm sorry about that, but
Are you okay?
yeah.
You seem to be collected. What's your pulse rate at?
85.
Of course it is.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you to drink a little water and pull out your GPS and mark the location of this. Okay.
Take this camera.
I'm grabbing it. You just give me a second. Yep.
Did I hit?
What?
4 miles.
4 miles?
Two hits. 4 miles away.
Pardon, this is tent 2. Let's head in the direction so that thing go. You keep your eyes open.
You have to hop down here, follow the drive-through.
You got it.
It's a broken. Flat clear.
Yeah, somebody who's camping out here, a hunter's not going to bring household wares like that with them. This was somebody who had been displaced from their home. You don't leave what little you have left.
Where'd you learn to
in the town.
talk like that?
He's right down here. I'm sure where it was.
Move back. Because there's actual track for once. You can see the something's here. Don't walk in. Go, keep going. Look, walk inside here. And look, you can see on the side. Something on the side.
Yeah. Look, right to that one.
Yeah. Let's follow it.
This is exactly what I thought. This is where I thought it looked. I was right there. I was right there on top of that hill. This is where I saw it, right here.
Let's go. Let's follow it. Let's go. Can you see the tracks? Slow down. Tore through here.
Yes.
These things are physical. I told you that when the one I saw ran, it moved the branches that it ran through.
I told you, something came through here. I saw it right there. You see, if it was something right here, I wouldn't have seen it. It was right there where we picked up this trail.
Follow me down through here.
It was right here. I saw it right when we picked up the end of it.
Yeah. See this? Yeah. That's.
Hey,
Yeah.
you and I never put a video out about this. We talked about this last time we were here. We were at that spot on the other side where like the graves are and stuff. We were talking about this. We discussed this area, we don't include this or whatever. But it's almost like we keep finding these people's personal effects where people live here. It's almost like this black, dark thing is like a manifestation of that anger and that, you know what I'm saying? It's the bitterness.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's part of it over there. That little door that we found. Yep. Yep.
Shopping cart.
Washing machine. So there was an old homestead here, and that was probably their family cemetery plot. There were probably several little homes through here. These people have camped near the old family cemetery plots, and then they've gone missing.
Old piping. Washing machine. Whoa! This washing machine is a wow. It's full of dirt daubers and wasp nests. Not wasps, but dirt daubers.
Bottles, no cans, all around.
Let's see if I can get this. Abandoned kind of right around here. The first one we found. It smells up right to it.
Mm-hmm.
Look.
Yep.
Look, the smell that we followed from over there. I didn't see where it was on the screen. We walked like it said, and there's that original smell. Dollars to Dogman.
Listen, don't get too far ahead of me. I'm trying to film. I'm also trying to watch around us, okay?
Yes, they ran this way.
I know, that's why I'm trying to tell you. Do not get too far ahead of me. Yep. There's more fence to go. Let's get into on this fence here.
There you go. Hold me. Hold me. Back here. Back to here. So it ran from the one you just discovered to this one. Man,
So, this
what are
thing
you
is
making of this?
some of the stuff.
Yeah,
And after all, the whole government involvement, I don't think the government is releasing these things in here. I think the government knows what's going on, and they're trying to monitor what's happening.
Bye.